Are you tired of constantly struggling with money? Does it frustrate you to see others thriving while you remain stuck in the same financial situation? Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you work, abundance seems to slip through your fingers? What if I told you that monks, yes monks, have used a simple yet profound technique to break through financial stagnation and attract prosperity? And what if I told you that this method works in just 7 days? Imagine waking up 1 week from now, no longer feeling trapped by financial stress, but instead seeing new opportunities, unexpected resources, and a transformed mindset that draws abundance effortlessly. Sounds unbelievable? That's because most people have never heard of this technique. But those who apply it experience financial shifts they never thought possible. Now let's uncover the secret that monks have used for centuries to unlock financial paths and bring true prosperity. The mind plays a crucial role in financial success, serving as the foundation upon which wealth is either built or blocked. Many people believe that money flows purely from hard work, external circumstances, or sheer luck, but this view overlooks a profound truth recognized by monks across centuries. Money is a form of energy, intricately tied to one's inner state. Financial success, they teach, begins as an internal game, a dance of thoughts and beliefs, long before it materializes in the physical world. What holds most individuals back from achieving wealth isn't a lack of effort or opportunity, but subtle, subconscious barriers, hidden fears, doubts, or inherited attitudes that stifle the natural flow of prosperity. Monks, through their timeless practices, have honed techniques to dismantle these obstacles, aligning their energy with the frequency of abundance. Far from relying on vague optimism, their approach draws on ancient wisdom, rigorous discipline, and a sophisticated understanding of how intention and energy shape the fabric of reality. When applied with precision, their 7-day technique triggers a transformative shift in both mind and spirit, unlocking financial pathways that can feel almost otherworldly in their suddenness and scope. Welcome to Zen Companion, your ultimate refuge and guiding light in the pursuit of mindfulness, prosperity, and the profound depths of ancient wisdom. Crafted as a sacred space for personal transformation, Zen Companion empowers you to navigate the complexities of modern life with unwavering clarity, boundless abundance, and a serene sense of inner peace. Here you'll discover a rich tapestry of practices and insights, weaving together time-honored traditions and contemporary tools to help you quiet the restless mind, manifest your boldest dreams, and forge a deep connection with the eternal truths that have illuminated human existence for centuries. More than just a resource, Zen Companion is your steadfast partner on the path to a life of balance, purpose, and radiant fulfillment, inviting you to unlock your highest potential and embrace the harmony that resides within. Before we take an even greater step into this extraordinary journey together, I want to ignite that spark within you. Pause for just a moment and take action that'll keep us connected. If this has stirred your soul, lit up your mind, or set your heart racing toward a future of abundance, hit that like button to let the universe know you're in this with me. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single step of this transformative path we're walking together, because your financial freedom deserves every ounce of inspiration we can muster. And while you're at it, drop a comment below with this powerful mantra: I am open to the flow of prosperity in all its forms. Let's chant it together in the comments, feel its energy ripple through us, and build a community ready to rise. Your voice matters. Let's make it loud, let's make it bold, and let's keep this momentum soaring. This technique rests on a triad of principles: focus, discipline, and energetic realignment, setting it apart from conventional financial strategies. While mainstream advice often fixates on external tactics, like meticulous budgeting, aggressive investing, or relentless saving, this method dives deeper, targeting the root of financial outcomes, the inner landscape of thoughts, beliefs, and vibrations. Many people exhaust themselves chasing wealth through external means, yet find themselves trapped in the same cycles of scarcity because their internal framework remains misaligned. Monks, however, operate from a different perspective, recognizing that wealth flows effortlessly when one's inner frequencies resonate with abundance. Practitioners of this 7-day process frequently describe remarkable turnarounds, unexpected windfalls, lucrative job offers, creative business ideas, or the sudden clearing of persistent financial burdens. These aren't random strokes of fortune, but the tangible outcomes of an intentional, time-tested practice that rewires how individuals interact with the concept of money, turning it from a source of stress into a conduit for possibility. The first step in this profound transformation is cultivating unshakable mental clarity, a fundamental pillar of monastic wisdom. Monks understand that a mind clouded by doubt, distraction, or deep-seated negativity cannot act as a conduit for wealth and abundance. Just as a still lake reflects the world with perfect clarity, so too must the mind be purified to mirror prosperity without distortion. They begin by meticulously sweeping away mental debris, unconscious fears, inherited beliefs, and societal conditioning that silently obstructs the path to financial well-being. Common yet deeply ingrained thoughts, such as money is the root of evil, wealth belongs only to the fortunate few, or I am destined to struggle, function as invisible walls, repelling prosperity before it even has the chance to enter. These beliefs, often absorbed through culture, upbringing, and personal experience, shape one's financial reality like an unseen hand. To dismantle these barriers, monks engage in a profound process of self-inquiry, diving deep into the recesses of their psyche to unearth and rewrite limiting narratives. They do not see money as inherently good or bad, rather they recognize it as a neutral energy, an amplifier of intention that takes on the character of the one who wields it. This shift in perspective is pivotal. If wealth is viewed as corrupting or unattainable, the subconscious mind will unknowingly reject it at every turn, creating a pattern of scarcity. However, when abundance is embraced as a natural state, as something as accessible as air and sunlight, the world begins to mirror this belief. Opportunities once hidden become visible, doors once closed begin to open, and wealth flows toward the individual with striking precision, as if drawn by an unseen force. The next pivotal stage builds upon this foundation of clarity, as monks master the profound art of visualization, transforming it from mere daydreaming into a powerful force for manifesting abundance. While many people merely fantasize about financial success, monks immerse themselves in a multisensory experience of abundance, engaging every facet of their being. This is not escapism, it is a deliberate act of mental conditioning, a reprogramming of the subconscious to accept prosperity as an inevitable reality. Through disciplined visualization, they counteract the subconscious resistance that so often repels financial blessings. Many unknowingly associate wealth with greed, excessive toil, or ethical compromise, and as a result, they push it away. To neutralize these internal conflicts, monks replace scarcity-driven mental scripts with vibrant, emotionally charged imagery. They do not simply imagine themselves possessing money, they embody the feeling of financial freedom, security, and limitless possibility. They see themselves engaging in acts of generosity, experiencing the ease that wealth provides, and using resources to uplift not just themselves but those around them. They internalize the sensation of financial stability, what it feels like to wake up with peace of mind, to make choices without fear, to invest in dreams without hesitation. This emotional anchoring is key. It sends a powerful signal to the universe, aligning their energy with the natural current of abundance. In the intricate interplay between thought and reality, feeling the essence of wealth before it materializes primes the individual to attract it, often through unexpected and seemingly miraculous means. The third step in this transformative journey is meditation, yet this is no ordinary practice. Monks employ a highly refined technique, a financial frequency meditation specifically designed to synchronize the mind with the energetic flow of prosperity. This goes far beyond relaxation. It is a purposeful recalibration, an attunement to the vibrational frequency of wealth. Modern neuroscience has illuminated the profound impact of meditation on brain function, demonstrating how specific states, particularly those governed by alpha and theta waves, enhance focus, lower stress, and unlock creative problem-solving abilities. When these altered states are intentionally directed toward financial expansion, they begin to reshape neural pathways, dissolving old mental blockages and reinforcing empowering beliefs about abundance. To deepen this effect, monks incorporate sacred sound, a practice rooted in ancient wisdom and energetic resonance. Mantras, revered for their vibrational potency, serve as a bridge between thought and manifestation. Chants such as Om Vasadhar Svaha, an invocation to the Buddhist deity of wealth and prosperity, are believed to clear energetic stagnation, dissolve subconscious resistance, and magnetize financial blessings. These sounds function as tuning forks, aligning the practitioner's internal frequency with the natural rhythm of universal abundance. When paired with unwavering intention, these sacred vibrations transform not just the inner landscape but the external reality, setting in motion a powerful chain reaction that draws wealth in ways that often defy conventional understanding. Another vital pillar of this method is gratitude, a practice monks wield with profound depth and nuance. They recognize that wealth struggles to take root in a mind fixated on absence or insufficiency. Dwelling on what's missing only amplifies a state of lack, reinforcing an invisible barrier between the individual and prosperity. By contrast, turning attention to what already exists, however modest, ignites an energetic shift toward plenitude, opening doors for greater abundance to flow in. Monks don't just recite platitudes of thanks, they immerse themselves in the visceral sensation of appreciation, letting it permeate their being with warmth and reverence. This might mean pausing to feel genuine joy for a single coin resting in their palm, the aroma of a nourishing meal, or the simple yet profound ability to meet a basic need. They see gratitude as more than a polite gesture. It is a dynamic force, an alchemical process that transforms perception, rewiring the subconscious to recognize and attract abundance rather than repel it. Devoting mere minutes each day to this heartfelt practice builds a vibrational field that hums with richness, subtly reshaping how the universe responds. Over time, this shift can spark a cascade of small but meaningful gains, laying the groundwork for larger financial inflows. A raised awareness of existing blessings creates a self-reinforcing cycle. Gratitude amplifies abundance, which in turn fuels deeper gratitude, an ever-expanding loop of prosperity. A distinctive feature of this 7-day approach lies in its use of sacred rituals, which monks perform to harmonize their surroundings with the energy of abundance. These aren't mere superstitions or empty gestures, but intentional acts deeply rooted in spiritual traditions that view the physical world as an extension of the energetic one. In Buddhist practices, specific tools and symbols are enlisted to beckon financial fortune. Think of a jade figurine representing growth and vitality, a bowl of coins arranged to symbolize accumulation and wealth retention, or the curling smoke of incense chosen for its purifying properties, dissolving energetic blockages that might be stifling prosperity. Every object carries a meaning, a vibrational signature that enhances the practitioner's alignment with abundance. Lighting a green candle, for example, becomes a focal point for channeling wealth energy, its flame flickering as a quiet yet unwavering beacon of intent. Monks might also incorporate saffron, a spice prized for its rarity and golden hue, scattering it in sacred spaces to evoke prosperity's presence, its aroma infusing the air with the essence of affluence. Some engage in rhythmic chanting as they perform these rituals, their voices weaving a bridge between the material and spiritual realms. These practices are not mere acts of faith but deliberate energetic interventions, shaping the environment into a living invitation for success. By integrating such acts into daily rhythms, one cultivates a space that not only reflects abundance but actively supports its arrival, transforming the mundane into the sacred and the ordinary into a magnet for fortune. The final layer of this technique is perhaps its most paradoxical yet potent: selfless giving. At first glance, it seems illogical. How could parting with resources possibly draw more in? Yet monks view this as a cornerstone of true wealth, a principle that transcends surface-level economics and taps into the unseen currents of energy exchange. Generosity, when offered with pure intent and free of expectation, sends a resounding message to the subconscious: I am not bound by scarcity, I have enough to share. This shift in perception, from clutching to flowing, from hoarding to trusting, recalibrates one's inner state, aligning it with the boundless nature of abundance itself. In Buddhist philosophy, giving is more than a moral act, it is a karmic investment, a planting of seeds that will ripen into unforeseen returns. Whether it's offering a small donation to someone in need, sharing time and skills without seeking reward, or simply providing kindness to another, the act carries an energy that reverberates outward, creating ripples of prosperity that inevitably return. Practitioners often recount striking experiences after embracing this step: unexpected checks arriving in the mail, long-forgotten debts suddenly repaid, or an unanticipated opportunity emerging at just the right moment. Far from depleting reserves, giving with an open heart becomes a catalyst, unlocking financial currents that might otherwise remain dormant. The logic behind this is not random but deeply interconnected with universal law. Just as water must flow freely to remain fresh, wealth must circulate to expand. Holding too tightly to material possessions out of fear or uncertainty only stagnates the energy of prosperity, whereas releasing some of it into the world signals confidence in the infinite cycle of receiving. The act of giving, in its purest form, transforms wealth from a static object into a living force, one that moves, multiplies, and finds its way back in ever-expanding measure. When approached with intention and precision, this 7-day technique triggers a profound transformation, affecting every layer of your being. It does not attempt to force wealth into existence out of thin air. Instead, it dismantles the complex web of mental, emotional, and energetic barriers that have kept prosperity at arm's length for so long. Each day builds upon the last, creating a seamless sequence of deliberate practices, clearing away subconscious clutter, painting vivid mental images of financial abundance, tuning into the subtle frequencies of prosperity through meditation, grounding oneself in deep gratitude, incorporating sacred rituals into the physical world, and offering resources through acts of selfless generosity. As these practices unfold, they slowly recalibrate your entire reality, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and environment with the flow of financial success. The results often manifest in surprising ways. An unexpected promotion lands in your lap, a long-forgotten debt is repaid with interest, a casual conversation leads to a lucrative business partnership, or a fresh idea for a side project emerges fully formed. These occurrences are not random strokes of luck. They are the natural outcomes of an inner transformation that harmonizes your personal energy with the endless flow of wealth. This process is about much more than just chasing external rewards. It's about fostering an inner state that effortlessly draws prosperity toward you. Monks who have honed this approach over generations of practice view it as a form of alchemy, not the mythical turning of lead into gold, but the transformation of doubt into confidence, scarcity into abundance, and isolation into connection. Every element of the 7-day practice serves a distinct purpose, Removing mental blocks opens the mind to new possibilities. Visualization teaches it to recognize and accept abundance. Meditation tunes its frequency to match prosperity. Gratitude magnifies its magnetic appeal. Rituals anchor it into the physical world, and generosity flows outward, creating a perpetual cycle of receiving and giving. The beauty of this method lies in its subtlety. It doesn't demand strenuous effort or disruptive change, but rather invites a gentle, steady reorientation that feels almost natural once you begin. Those who commit to the process often notice profound shifts that go beyond financial gain. Relationships deepen, creativity flourishes, and a pervasive sense of calm replaces old anxieties, as if embracing wealth simultaneously unlocks a fuller experience of life. The monk's wisdom, refined over centuries of observation and practice, uncovers a truth that modern society often overlooks. Abundance is not a finite resource to be hoarded or contested, but a constant, ever-present energy waiting to be tapped. By engaging with this technique, you are not merely pursuing material wealth. You are stepping into a way of being that transcends material gain, where prosperity becomes a natural consequence of clarity, purpose, and flow. The changes that arise from this process can sometimes seem uncanny. A client reaches out with a project just when you need the funds, a timely discount appears on a major purchase, or an old investment suddenly delivers unexpected returns. These are not coincidences, but the logical outcome of a deep, ancient understanding. When your energy aligns with wealth at its core, the world around you reshapes itself to mirror that alignment. This is not magic in the traditional sense, but a disciplined reshaping of perception and energy, carefully cultivated by those who have walked this path before you. The question now remains: are you ready to step into this flow and claim the financial path that has always been waiting for you? So, what are your thoughts after diving into all this content you've just absorbed? Did it resonate with you in some meaningful way, perhaps cutting through the haze of everyday thinking and illuminating new pathways toward financial freedom and lasting prosperity? Maybe it stirred something inside, a flicker of clarity about how your mind and energy shape your financial reality, or a burst of inspiration for approaching wealth in ways you hadn't considered before. Grasping these ideas is a powerful starting point, no doubt. It's like unlocking a hidden map to a treasure you've always sensed was there. But let's be real, understanding alone, as transformative as it can feel, isn't enough to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. It's the hands-on practical actions you take that turn those insights into something tangible. To truly bring this vision to life, it's crucial to cultivate the right skills. Think of mastering the art of budgeting with precision, diving into a side hustle that excites you, honing your knack for negotiation, or even studying how markets ebb and flow. So, here's the question: are you ready to shake up those ingrained habits, the ones that might be quietly holding you back, and replace them with choices that nudge you closer to financial independence? Picture yourself making that shift, day by day, and ask, what's stopping you from taking that first bold step right now? Go ahead, grab what you've learned and run with it, because the real magic happens when you put it into motion. Thank you for being here and sharing this journey of wisdom and inner transformation. Your presence and energy mean so much. If this message resonated with you, let the universe know by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and joining our growing community of seekers. Share in the comments which insight spoke to your heart the most. We'd love to hear your thoughts. May you continue to walk the path of clarity, abundance, and peace. Until next time, stay present, stay mindful, and keep shining your light.